my name is Georgiy, and this is the first episode of my new show, Test Drive by Georgiy. And in the first episode, I'd like to talk about my favorite car. Of course, it's a BMW. And today, we're going to talk about legendary BMW E60. Boy, it took me forever to vinyl wrap this car. I drove this car for 1 year and I truly believe that this is the best car out there. Because back in 2000s, when BMW engineers gathered together to build this car, there was no economic crisis. The company was doing really well, and as a result they created this famous atmosphere V10 engine for M5 models that was humiliating all its competitors in its class. So at some point of my life, I moved to United States, and I showed the pictures of my gold chrome wrapped car to my friend who at that time had regular BMW E60 530i. He liked the idea of vinyl wrapping so much that he asked me to vinyl wrap his car in black matte. And I agreed to this job, and I did a vinyl wrapping job on his car. And the reason why I'm telling you this, because when you do a high quality vinyl wrap job on the car, you literally have to take the whole car apart. And as a result, when you take the whole car apart, you will know all the problems that this car has. And as a guy who has done this job multiple times, guys, I'm telling you, don't even think about buying a used BMW for yourself. So guys, what the owner decided to do, he decided to change the stock bumpers on this BMW to M5 bumper. I think this is an excellent choice. I'm very happy that he's doing this conversion of BMW M5. It's actually not that hard to vinyl wrap your car yourself, as long as it's not chrome colors. The hardest thing is to taking the car apart. For example, this antenna on the roof took me forever to figure out how to take it off. How do you remove the antenna? What you need to do, you take the heat gun, you heat over here underneath the glue, then with the screwdrivers you start peeling it off like this. So that was the end result, and I had the chance to drive this car for the next 4 months. And now we're gonna get to the most interesting part on why you should never buy a used BMW for yourself, no matter what.
La reconnaissance, c'est ce qui anime tous les coïncidences. Mon rap grandit quand j'y pense.
Conquérir la terre, rassembler les légions.
La réussite, la reconnaissance, c'est ce qui anime tous les groupes. Coïncidence, mon rap grandit quand j'y pense.
Conquérir la terre, rassembler les légions.
S'il te plaît, mets plus de mayonnaise dans mon sandwich, mec. Fais pas le radin parce que peut-être qu'un jour je serai riche, mec. Je suis l'inconnu du rap français, je suis le plus chim, mais je m'en bats les couilles. Ma chérie, quand je rappe, même token, t'as pas de chape mouille. Fous ta barre, c'est ma couille. Rimeur à gage, c'est mon.
I'd like to say a few words about the interior. Overall, it's very comfortable. However, E60 has the most inconvenient mirrors. They're very small. As a result, you always have cars in a dead spot. It takes a while to get used to them. Another big minus is the air conditioner. Maybe it's my fault, but I couldn't figure out how to turn it off completely. AC on these cars operates from the thermostat. Very often you can find yourself driving on the road when suddenly AC turns on its own, and you have to start playing with the switch, figuring out where to turn toward the heat or cold. Of course, it takes off your attention from the road for a few seconds.
Dans le fond c'est plein de sens. J'ai qu'un challenge dans ma vie, c'est de la réussir. Avec plein d'amour, une famille et Dieu, je pourrais mourir. La réussite, la reconnaissance, c'est ce qui anime tous les groupes. Coïncidence, mon rap grandit quand j'y pense.
Conquérir la terre, rassembler les légions.
La réussite, la reconnaissance, c'est ce qui anime tous les groupes. Coïncidence, mon rap grandit quand j'y pense.
So the first problem happened about 1 week after I vinyl wrapped this car. I parked this car in the city and the key latch stuck for some reason and I couldn't start the car. This is why I hate old BMW. And every 3 months, like stable, something breaks down. I think this key is old, doesn't have sharp edges. The lock, ignition lock got stuck. It locked the wheel and it doesn't turn. Approximately 1 month later, I made a sharp turn and computer showed dynamic drive failure. In order to fix this problem, I had to change the shocks. Something happened. Is it broken? I hope not. This shocks needs to be changed for sure. That was bad shocks that we just changed, so we should be good to go. If you think this was the end, I'll just let you see it for yourself on what happened next. This time, hydraulic booster hose exploded. Hold on, wait! Do it! Shut it off! And even this was not the end. There was a short circuit, an electrical problem that was draining the battery out. During the 4 months period that I owned this car, it destroyed all my nerves. When I returned the car to the owner, he confessed to me that this car started to fall apart after 100,000 miles. It's obvious that one of the goals for the engineers who gathered together to start building a new vehicle, number one goal is to create a vehicle that will fall apart after 100,000 miles in order to continue sucking money out from the owners of the used vehicle. Dealership makes money on hard labor and producers continue making money on selling parts. So as a result, if you think you're gonna save some money by buying a used BMW whose price drops down significantly during a short period of time, you're very wrong. When this car was just released, no doubt, this was the greatest product ever. I'll tell you more. If you compare 2004 BMW models with 2009 newer BMW models, all the materials in older version cars are much better. Even if you compare BMW logos, original logo of 2004 shines more than the original logo of 2009 BMW. All the materials inside, the wood, the interior on the older version cars feel and look much better. Because of such a sellout, of course it turned down all the BMW fans as myself, and we start to consider that Mercedes-Benz making much better cars right now. That was Test Drive by Georgiy. I don't recommend you to buy a used BMW E60 for yourself. This YouTube thing is something new for me. I hope you liked this video. I hope you were not too turned off by my Russian communist accent. Let me know in the comments which car did you like the most, when it was silver, black matte, or when it was wrapped in gold chrome. Of course, when it was wrapped in gold chrome, it was quite an experience to drive. Unfortunately, when I had this car in gold chrome, I didn't really take much pictures or videos, so I had to borrow some of the videos from the father of Russian street racing, whose name is Eric, who is right now in jail. But this is another story for a different day. I'll see you on the next video.